All right, welcome to the channel and thank you for joining me. Whoever is joining me right now, I'm grateful for you being here. I hope you're doing well today. I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you're in the United States, happy Thanksgiving. I know that Canada celebrates theirs, I think, a little earlier than us. So happy belated Thanksgiving to you. I apologize for not knowing the exact date of your celebration. Okay, my tardiness is because I have been doing Kundalini yoga this morning. And hello, Mariana. Welcome back to the channel. So good to have you back. Thank you for being here. If I'm not mistaken, you already subscribed and you told me that last time. So thank you for that if you're the one I'm thinking of. And if you're not subscribed, anyone who's here, yes, that's what I thought. But whoever else is here, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. That helps me on the channel to grow without having to pay for promotions. Give me 1 second, please. I need to grab something real quick. We're going to do a giveaway today in the money deck. So make sure you watch to the end. And if you have Cash App, Venmo, or one of those types of apps, I will send you the money. The first one to see it and comment, I saw it, is going to be the one who gets it. Okay, I just want to clear the energy before we get started. Spirit, may I have your assistance, please? Energy sounds great, collective. I couldn't be happier with the energy the way it sounds. No crackles whatsoever. Okay, don't forget December 1st is going to be the new moon in Sagittarius. And we want to set our intentions. And when I say we set our intentions, what exactly does that mean to set intentions? What that means is whatever it is that you intend to happen, to be, to desire, to manifest, you want to let the universe know that in some way, whether it's through prayer, through writing down what it is that you desire, whatever you have to do to let the universe know, do it. You can take a jar and take strips of paper and you can write out on each strip of paper exactly what it is. And you can put those strips of paper in that jar, seal it up, and sit it out in the moonlight until the full moon. And your intentions should start to come to pass once we hit the full moon. I'm just shuffling those. I did some very intense breath work while I was doing my Kundalini yoga. And it really is clearing my lungs where they've been so full. And I'm also on antibiotics as well to clear up my skin and my lungs because I have lupus. And I'm working on clearing that out through using Kundalini yoga. Sometimes when you do Kundalini yoga, it can exacerbate symptoms. Some of you who are going through the awakening know that. And so you understand what I mean, because it can cause you to have physical illnesses that will surface because it's clearing them out of your system. Okay, so let's get started. Spirit, can you lead, guide, and direct this reading? Can you take over? Can you do whatever it is you need to do to get a message to your people? And I thank you for allowing me to be the vessel that you use. Move me out of the way completely and use anything you need to use to get that message to your people today. All right, as I was preparing, I was taking out my Christmas decorations to decorate my house for Christmas. And I found some poems that I wrote. My husband kept those poems hidden. He had them hidden from me. And I thought I had lost them forever. Well, after he passed, I found them. I did not write these, but these were included with the poems. And I feel strongly to share them with you, okay? So bear with me. This one is called The Rules for Being Human. You will receive a body. You may like it or hate it, but it will be yours for the entire period this time around. You will learn lessons. You are enrolled in a full-time informal school called life. Each day in this school, you will have the opportunity to learn lessons. You may like the lessons or think them irrelevant and stupid. There are no mistakes, only lessons. Growth is a process of trial and error, experimentation. The failed experiments are as much a part of the process as the experiments that ultimately work. A lesson is repeated until learned, number 4. A lesson will be repeated to you in various forms until you have learned it. When you have learned it, you can then go on to the next lesson. Number 5, learning lessons does not end. There is no part of life that does not contain its lessons. If you are alive, there are lessons to be learned. Number 6, there is no better than here. When you're there has become here, you will simply obtain another there that will again look better than here. Number 7, others are merely mirrors of you. You cannot love or hate something about another person unless it reflects something you love or hate about yourself. Number 8, what you make of life is up to you. You have all the tools and resources you need. What you do with them is up to you. The choice is yours. Number 9, your answers lie inside you. The answers to life's questions lie inside you. All you need to do is look, listen, and trust. Number 10, you will forget all of this. My husband was a very wise man. Okay. What God sees when He delivers a handicapped child. Most women become mothers by accident, some by choice, a few by social pressure, and a couple by habit. This year, nearly 100,000 women will become mothers of handicapped children. Did you ever wonder how mothers of handicapped children are chosen? Somehow I visualize God hovering over hovering over earth, selecting His instruments for propagation with great care and deliberation. As he observes, he instructs his angels to make notes in a giant ledger. Armstrong Beth, son, patron saint Matthew. Forrest Marjorie, daughter, patron saint Cecilia Rutledge. Carrie, twins, patron saint. Give her Gerald. He's used to profanity. Finally, he passes a name to an angel and smiles. Give her a handicapped child. The angel is curious. Why this one, God? She's so happy. Exactly, smiles God. Could I give a handicapped child to a mother who does not know laughter? That would be cruel. But she has patience, asked the but does she have but has she the patience? Asked the angel. I don't want her to have too much patience, or she will drown in a sea of self-pity. Once the shock and resentment wear off, she'll handle it. I watched her today. She has that feeling of self and independence that is so rare and so necessary in a mother. You see, the child I'm going to give her has his own world. She has to make it live in her world, and that's not going to be easy. But Lord, I don't think she even believes in you. God smiles. No matter, I can fix that. This one is perfect. She has just enough selfishness. The angel gasps, selfishness? Is that a virtue? God nods. If she can't separate herself from the child occasionally, she'll never survive. Yes, here is a woman whom I will bless with a child less than perfect. She doesn't realize it yet, but she is to be envied. She will never take for granted a spoken word. I will permit her to see clearly the things I see, ignorance, cruelty, prejudice, and allow her to rise above them. She will never be alone. I will be at her side every minute of every day of her life because she is doing my work as surely as she is here by my side. And what about her patron saint? Patron saint, asked the angel, his pen poised in midair. God smiles. A mirror will suffice. So this child is a mirror of God. So if you're the parent, or especially the mother of a handicapped child, I said God, because he's a mirror, she's a mirror of the divine. And you were chosen by God to take care of that child because God observed you and saw that you were perfect for it. And God said no. I asked God to take away my pride, and God said no. He said it was not for him to take away, but for me to give up. I asked God to make my handicapped child whole, and God said no. He said her or his spirit was whole, but her or his body was only temporary. I asked God to grant me patience, and God said no. He said patience is a byproduct of tribulation. It is granted, but it is earned. I asked God to give me happiness, and God said no. He said he gives me blessings. Happiness is up to me. I asked God to spare me pain, and God said no. He said suffering draws you apart from the worldly care to bring you closer to me. I asked God to make my spirit grow, and God said no. He said I must grow on my own, but he will prune me to make me fruitful. I asked for all things that I might enjoy life, and God said no. He said, I will give you life that you may enjoy all things. I asked God to help me love others as much as he loves me, and God said, finally you have the idea. And this is the last one. I'm told to read you number 6 of my poems after this. 'Twas battered and scarred, and the auctioneer thought it scarcely worth his while to waste much time on the old violin, but held it up with a smile. What am I bidding, good folks, he cried. Who'll start the bidding for me? $1, then 2, only 2. $2, and who will make it 3? $3 once, $3 twice, going for 3, but no. From the room far back, a gray-haired man came forward and picked up the bow. Then, wiping the dust from the violin and tightening the loose strings, he played a melody pure and sweet as a caroling angel sings. Excuse me. Somebody's got a blocked solar plexus. I am drinking Coke, but that was seriously coming from deep within. The music ceased, and the auctioneer, with a voice that was quiet and low, said, "What am I bid for the violin?" And he held it up with the bow. $1,000, and who'll make it 2? 2,000, and who'll make it 3? 3,000 once, 3,000 twice, and going and gone, said he. The people cheered, but some of them cried, "We do not quite understand. What changed the worth?" Swift came the reply, "The touch of the master's hand." And many a man with life out of tune and battered and scarred with sin is auctioned cheap to the thoughtless crowd, such like the old violin. A mess of pottage, a glass of wine, a game, and he travels on. He is going once and going twice. He's going and almost gone. But the master comes, and the foolish crowd never can quite understand the worth of a soul and the change that's wrought by the touch of the master's hand. That's beautiful. Thank you, Wayne. That's my husband. He gave me those today to read to you. And Spirit is asking me to read number 6 of my poems. I have no idea why. I don't know what this is either. Oh, this is a map of my property. This is a picture of the property where I live. I have 5 acres of land here. All right, page 6. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's asked me to read you Wildflower. A beautiful wildflower cultivated in life's most treacherous storms. Did you ever see your beauty before you were gone? Did you realize too late why you were born? Reflected in his image now, do you see the path that you were on? Well worn and trodden underfoot, giving in hope for what the storms of life took. Did you think of those you left behind as you blew Dawn her final kiss goodbye? Did you realize all the beauty that you'd missed, plucked by the very hand of God and placed in his bouquet, held tightly in his hand until he gives his bride away? Rest now, little wildflower, until the wedding day. April 16th, 2013, in memory of Sheila Brock Ridgway. Keep walking. Sometimes you've got to put one foot down and then the other. Keep walking through the dark, sometimes through rain and stormy weather. Many days I looked around and wondered if I'd make it. Sometimes I had to fake a smile just so I could take it. I looked up ahead today, like I've done so many times. I could see the light, and oh, how it shines. Sometimes you've got to put one foot down and then the other. Keep walking through the dark, sometimes through the rain and stormy weather. Some days you may be walking to look around and find someone else is going down the road you have left behind. That's why sometimes you've got to put one foot down and then the other. Keep walking through the light. Show others they can make it too if they don't give up the fight. Put one foot down and then the other. Just keep walking. Just keep walking. April 26, 2013. These are poems that I wrote throughout the year. All right, so let's see what song Spirit has for us today, shall we, collective? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And I hope you enjoyed the things that I read to you today. If you did, hit the like button. All right, Spirit, what is the song for the collective today? What song would best shape this reading? Working Man by Larry Fleet. And it goes like this. 4 a.m., Lord, don't it come way too soon? You'd think by now it'd be something you'd be used to. So put on your coffee and turn on the news. It's going to be hot as hell, but at least the skies are blue. You're clocking in more hours, but you do what you got to do. I know you're tired. I know you're hurting. I know you're broke down to the bone. But your bills are paid and there's smiling faces waiting on you at home. And it ain't always easy. It ain't ever like you planned. But man, ain't it working man. Now you're going home. The sun's going down. You're still miles away, but you can already hear the sound of a little voice saying, Daddy, come out and play. So you steal a couple more minutes from a damn good day. You're clocking in, wore out. Wouldn't want it any other way. I know you're tired. I know you're hurting. I know you're broke down to the bone. But your bills are paid and there's smiling faces waiting on you at home. It ain't always easy. It ain't ever like you planned. But man, ain't it working man. It's the sweat and blood and bruises, calloused hands, hard as can be. There's bread on the table and presents under the tree. I know you're tired. I know you're hurting. I know you're broke down to the bone. But your bills are paid and there's smiling faces waiting on you at home. And it ain't always easy. It ain't all ever as you plan. Oh, but man, ain't it working man. It ain't always easy. It ain't ever like you planned. But man, ain't it working man. So somebody here is a hard working man and they're doing it for their family that they love. And I think that's beautiful. All right, Spirit, how are you working in this collective today? The solar plexus, in case you're not aware, is the part of you, the energy center in your stomach, which means you could have something like stomach ulcers or you could have gastrointestinal issues. And you could have a blockage there causing those things. And clearing that blockage will help clear up the physical ailments that you have in that area. But when I burp like that during a reading, it's because somebody doesn't know I can do this. So if you're struggling with I can, do some meditation and focus on your stomach area and clearing your chakras. If you need to, reach out to a Reiki master or reach out to me and I can help you myself. It's not hard. You can find videos on YouTube. Thank you for the rock, Spirit, that will teach you how to be a Reiki master. You can even get a certificate. Here it comes again. Somebody needs strength. Trust. You're struggling with trust issues. It has something to do with a commitment that you have. You're going to laugh. This video could be incredibly funny. Or you might just have a sense of humor like that mother. You're going to accept something. And you're not going to believe this. You got trust again. So you got trust double. You got strength, trust, commitment, laugh, and accept. Your acceptance keeps turning upside down. Alright, let's see what virtue Spirit's working on in this collective. Virtues, Holy Spirit, for this collective. My family is not getting together until 3:30. So when I finish this reading, I'll get dressed and head over there and help them with the cooking and spend some time with them. Virtues, Holy Spirit, for this collective. Thank you so very much. Courage is here, which is your strength. You have humility, which is interesting. And you have gentleness. So something has humbled you, or is humbling you, and making you very gentle. You are also having to do obedience, which is doing what you're told by those in authority over you. So someone's in authority over you, and you have to do what they're told. And you're going to have humility, gentleness, and do what you're told. And also have courage, which is strength, like I told you before. Your trust is upright here, but in reverse here. It's like you have trust issues sometimes. Alright, let's see what Sacred Destiny would say. Sacred Destiny, what would you say when it comes to this collective and how you're working in the working man? Ain't it working man? Show me how you're working at home for working man. See, it says you need the courage to forgive somebody. You haven't been able to find the courage to forgive somebody. That somebody could be yourself. Only you know who that is. Hello, Patsy. Hello, Arushi. Hi. Thank you so much for being here. All right, work life for the working man. At work, okay. At work, you're having to be flexible. Your purity, Spirit's working on transforming your purity. If you want to have fulfillment in your work life or in how Spirit's working in your life, you have to have flexibility. And you do have flexibility. You're flexible and you're fulfilled at work. But Spirit says, I'm transforming your purity and you're protected. That's all in reverse. So you're not protected, you're not changing, and it has something to do with your purity. Okay? You decide what purity is. Alright, surprises for working man. Surprises are there's about to be some change. There's going to be some change, working man. Alright, love life. In your love life, you're releasing someone or something. What's your role? Your role is to not have security. You have a lack of security. And what's going to be the outcome? So you don't feel secure. The outcome is you're going to be in leadership and you're going to have pleasure. But you don't have any idea. You're not enlightened. You're missing your enlightenment. So you're going to have a surprise, it looks like, of leadership and pleasure as your outcome. You're not going to know. You don't see this coming. And you also do not have any inner peace either. You don't see it coming, but you're going to have pleasure and leadership. Alright. How do we not F ourselves when it comes to our home life? May I see, please? You're not overcoming obstacles. Remember the courage to forgive. You're not overcoming the obstacle of forgiveness. Work life. At work, you have a past life connection. I think that's to protect what's protected, what's not protected, what's not being transformed, and that's where you're lacking your purity. But you're going to be fulfilled if you stay flexible. And you're not seeing the beauty. You need to learn to find the beauty in everything. Remember, I'm going to give you a life, but it's up to you to see the beauty in it. Alright, what's our surprise of how... Okay, you're going to have a social media detox. And what's our love life? You don't have any faith in your love life. You don't trust your love life. And you're not being kind either. Remember, you're releasing someone, and it's because you have no faith, and this person's not nice to you. Alright, your role, you don't have security. Your role is to have a fresh start and exercise, but it's in reverse. And what's the outcome? You won't release your doubts. You have doubts about being pleased with leadership. And you're not going to create a routine. So maybe you were planning on creating some kind of routine. Spirit says you don't make routines. I do. All right. So let's see what might have happened here. May I see, Spirit, how you're working in our home lives? People are messy at home. Remember, you got to forgive. Work life. At work, you need to watch what you say and know that love can hurt like hell. Woo. So Spirit's working on your love life. Be careful what you say in your love life. Alright, surprises. Or be careful what you say, period. Surprises. You're doing a detox because something's not changing, or surprisingly something is changing. Family shit's getting on your nerves. You're going to open your mouth. It isn't personal, and bare your fucking soul. And remember, Spirit's trying to help you watch what you say. Alright, love life. Love life, collective Spirit. There we go. They're still waiting. So somebody's still waiting for you to release somebody. They're unkind to you, and you don't have any faith, no trust. Alright, what's your role here? Oh, you got a lot for your role. Spirit says, you're hot, smart, and you have a great ass, but you're not going to exercise today, and you're not going to have a fresh start, even though you need to release somebody. You think you have them all figured out, but you don't. Somebody's going to throw a tantrum today. And it's because they want to go on a real fucking date. They want to go somewhere. And they're arguing with you about going. Alright, what's going to be the outcome? You're not going to release your doubts. So you have doubts. The outcome is going to be you packing your bags. We keep seeing that over and over again. You're leaving. Because you're going to stop trying to control every damn thing and fucking say it. Woo! You're going to say something. What are you going to say when you bare your soul? That my friends miss my face. So you want to go see a friend of yours. And it's not that serious. And you're interrupting this and you're an asshole. Okay. Same message we've been getting. Okay. Alright. What else was I going to do, Spirit? What else? What else? Let's pull tarot. Use the red deck. Show me how you're working in this collective. Working man, Spirit. Working man, you're at the end of a cycle, but it's in reverse. So it's like you're holding a cycle open. What's the energy to overcome? Death. There's a change that needs to happen, but you're resisting the change. The change is happening anyway, and you just have to go with the flow. And what's going to pull it together? Working man. What's going to pull it together for working man? For one thing, they need to learn to trust or be around trustworthy people. And they need that strength. They need joy. They need a commitment that brings them joy. Oh, wait, here's a card. Okay, working man, you're going to have a tower about some kind of injustice. And you're not going to see this from the other perspective. There's no way of seeing. You're not going to see this from another perspective. There's weakness here, no strength. And you don't have any chariot vibe, which you want to come out of the moon energy. This is all causing you to be in moon energy, okay? All right, let's look at this from the Psychic Tarot. Should we look at it from the Psychic Tarot? Spirit wants to look at it from the Tarot of the Heart. All right, Spirit, show me how the world is here. The world is here because of the Ace of Swords and Shine. The Ace of Swords and Shine. You're seeking the truth. Let's see. What is number 19? These cards have the same but different. This is the Sun card. So what you're ending is going to bring you happiness and truth. Happiness and truth. And you're soul searching about it. This is the Hermit. Alright, why is death here? Oh, that flew out. Because of listening to your intuition. You're really listening to your intuition here. If you want to change, and we saw change somewhere else. I think it was forgiveness. You know, that was the courage. There was change somewhere on this board. And you have to listen to your secret knowledge. Spirit is speaking to you through your crown chakra, okay? You might need to wear a crystal. Yellow, red, white, and pink are significant colors for you right now. Especially yellow. There's a lot of blue and pink and purple and green. Here's a little bit of green. Alright. What's the injustice? So your spirit is transforming you with your psychic abilities. The Two of Pentacles. The injustice is about equality. Being able to juggle. You're juggling. Why are they juggling? Because you don't have any stability. Your base chakra needs to be cleared. So this would indicate to me that you're probably staying with this person for stability. And you want to be happy and know clarity. What's the clarity they need? That you need to rebuild where you're refusing to see. You have a Two of Swords here. You're refusing to see that you need to rebuild, okay? Number 2 is refusing to see when it comes to swords. Let's find that. Because this is a very important card. Refusing to see. Assess, decide, impasse, and honesty. Why did I say dishonesty? This card speaks about how important it is to see relationships as they really are, rather than how you'd like to see them. This is not always easy or comfortable. However, in order to make correct decisions in a relationship, you must be clear about it. Are you maintaining the status quo even though the current situation may not meet your needs? Are you at an emotional impasse in a matter of the heart? So you're staying with somebody even though you're not happy, and you're realizing the truth is that this is not the best situation for you. The best situation for you right now is to rebuild, and I'm going to tell you what that is, okay? Number 16. Rebuilding is the Tower. You're having a Tower moment that's causing you, you're having a Tower moment that's pulling it together. This is what's pulling it together, is that you're realizing that you're only in this for the money because of the stability. That's what's happening here. I'm going to tell you what Tower means, though. The dynamics of a relationship can often be complicated. The longer you've been in a relationship, the more complex it can be. Relationships begin to grow many layers, consisting of joy, sorrow, honesty, and duplicity. As these layers build on top of each other, it becomes increasingly difficult to know what the core of the relationship is based on. What was once love may now appear to be merely tolerance, or worse, even in good relationships, you may find yourself growing apart from the other person. In either case, the weight of the layers can cause a relationship to collapse. So your relationship is collapsing, and you're going to use your intuition. The energy to overcome is using your intuition about this needing to change, okay? This person is not kind to you, and you have no faith in this anymore. You don't have the stability, and you're just barely making ends meet. So, the tower is clarifying the tower, which means you're going to realize this, that you're not in this for the right reasons anymore, but you won't end it. All right, what's the tower over here? The tower over here is balance, number 14. And I'm going to tell you what is very important to know. Number 14, renew, acknowledge, compromise, equality, harmony, and healing. This is Sagittarius. This is Temperance. Balance is important in all aspects of life, but it is especially important in relationships, both with others and with yourself. This card suggests that you examine your relationship to see if they are truly in balance. A healthy relationship should include time together as well as time apart. Take some time in peaceful solitude to renew your acquaintance with yourself. Acknowledge what you bring to the relationship and what your partner brings to the relationship. Ensure that you both play an equal role and that no one person dominates. So you're going to have to look at the situation. What's the truth about balance? You need healing. You need healing when it comes to your balance. Oh my God, this relationship is something else. The devil is here. No, the devil's here. This is the devil. And I'm going to tell you what it means in this deck. Right now, the balance, there's the devil card. No, yeah. Hold on. Hold on. I might be wrong. The star card. Okay, there's hope. The balance is that there's hope. Thank God it wasn't the devil. Okay, number 17, heal. Forgive, offer, receive, serenity, hope, and inspiration. A peaceful healing energy surrounds you right now. This is an ideal time to bring healing to your relationships and realize your hopes and dreams. This card could be presenting itself to ask you, isn't it time for forgiveness? Remember, you won't forgive over here. Isn't it time for forgiveness? Understand that no human being can ever be perfect. By accepting this, you're in a position to forgive yourself and those with whom you've involved. Forgive freely and without reservation, as blame and resentment are a heavy weight to bear. By forgiving, you feel a weight lifted from your shoulders and become enveloped by deep serenity. You also give the gift of serenity to the other person. Don't just offer forgiveness, also offer your love and thoughtful insight. Open, non-judgmental dialogue with others, sharing what you've learned and how you've grown. By doing so, you'll be engaging others to practice forgiveness. With hope for the future, relationships can blossom. Please know, too, that by forgiving yourself and embracing a hopeful spirit, you also invite new relationships into your life. At the same time, be willing to receive the blessings that others have to offer. Be open to their insights and guidance. Listen objectively to what others have have to say and act upon that guidance. If it feels right for you, be receptive to divine inspiration as well. It surrounds you at this time. Heal yourself, heal your relationships, and be at peace. So the tower you're having over here is that you need balance, and it has to do with your security. It's like you're with this person and they're giving more than you are to the relationship. And there's a need to be tempered, to understand how much you're giving, how much they're giving. And we also saw here, you're going to use your intuition about this. Over here, you're getting clarity about what you're happy. And you're refusing to see that you're going to have a tower. You don't see this tower coming. And it has to do with you being unable to do anything about this. But remember, your friends miss your face and somebody's going to interrupt you. You're going to bare your soul. It isn't personal. You're going to open your mouth and your family's getting on your nerves. But right here, watch what you say. So Spirit's saying, yes, I want you to talk to this person about how you're feeling. But I want you to be careful what you say, okay? Because once you send out words, they can't be taken back. Okay. So, what's going to be the outcome of healing? Okay. Your heart is open to a new love. Now, that could be starting over with this person, or it could be starting over with somebody new. Clarify the new love. This is, you have to use your intuition. Remember, use your intuition about death. Can you clarify death? Death is feeling sad and isolated, and working on this. So some of you are sad and isolated, the Three of Swords. Some of you are hurt because you feel like you've dedicated all you can to this. You're hurt because you feel like you are the only one putting in any effort. Outcome of your heart chakra being open to new love. This is what you're seeing from a different perspective. Over here, you're not. Why is the Hangman here? Because of your throat chakra and choosing your battles wisely. So remember, watch what you say. What is it that you're having to watch what you say? That you want to go somewhere. The Chariot's here. You feel helpless and hopeless. And you have a very passionate spark. You want to move on. I'm going to tell you what I think. I think you want to move on from this relationship because you feel like it's hopeless. What's the truth? That you want to detach from it. Yeah. You're ready to get away from this and you're seeking something else. I'm going to tell you what detach and seek means, and then we're going to move on because I see this is a breakup. Alright, detach, number 11. It says this. This is the death card. No, I'm sorry. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're about to get justice. Remember, there was an injustice that caused the tower. We didn't ask what that was. What was the injustice? The injustice was sharing the love. You wanted to spread your wings. You were at a crossroads about sharing the love. And out down here you've decided you want a new love. You wanting to share your love with someone else caused challenging times. And you feel like you tried to put all you could into this relationship. It didn't work out. And so you met somebody new without meaning to. I don't think you did it on purpose. There's a piece of wax. It looks like a rabbit, maybe. Alright. Why do you want to detach? Because of trust, the Fool. You're ready to move on. You're ready to move on. And look, there's an opportunity that's beckoning you to move on. Alright, I want to find out what really happened here, because we're only seeing the... This is beautiful. I think that you do need to talk to this person, and your surprise is that you're going to. And I think you need to listen to Spirit and tell them gently that you want to move on. Now, will this person act gentle in return? No, they're going to be unkind, and you want to go on a date. Somebody's going to throw a tantrum. They think they have this all figured out because you're hot, smart, and have a great ass. And over here, somebody is still waiting for you in your love life. There's somebody who's unkind and they don't trust you. They have no faith. But you're letting them go. You're letting that person go, okay? That's what I see happening here. Interrupting is for assholes. So somebody interrupts you when you try to talk to your friend, is what it sounds like to me. You have a friend you like to talk to, and anytime you get on the phone with that friend, this person gets over your shoulder. Talking to them again, huh? Why you always got to talk to them? They don't want you talking to this friend because they are insecure. And they might have good reason to be. At first, I don't think they did. At first, I think that it was platonic. But I think that because of the way this person acted and because of the unhealthy relationship that you were having, I think that it turned into something more. And I don't think either of you could help that. Alright, the person that you want to break things off with, what would you say to them? You would say, I don't know who I am anymore. What would they say to you? I'm obsessed with you. What would you say about that? Why do I feel this way? Drugs and alcohol. What would the other person say? I don't want to be alone. So they're obsessed with you and don't want to be alone. And you're over here saying, I don't know who I am anymore. And why do I feel this way? Well, because of these drugs and alcohol. Remember, you're not protected because you need to transform your purity. And if you'll be flexible, you'll fulfill that. What would the other person say besides, I don't want to be alone? I need to figure myself out. Okay, so the two of you do need a break. You need to let each other go. What would the person that's your friend say to whoever you are? They would say, I can't make you happy. Why is it that you love me? Why can't they make you happy? Because I want out. And you are so different from everyone around me. So you're not like any of my friends. I just want out of this. The person that you are friends with, they don't know why you love them. They feel like they can't make you happy no matter how much they do for you. They just want out of this. And you are different from anyone around them. They don't have friends that do drugs and alcohol. And I have to let you go to find myself. They have hurt me. I think this person right here has hurt them. Or you have hurt them. Anything else need to be said? This love is crazy. And the way you've treated me, the way I have treated you was wrong. What would you say about that, whoever you are? You would say, I can't promise you anything, and no one understands me but you. What would they say in return about no one understands me? I can't stop thinking about you. It is dark without you. So yes, I think you do need this friend, but this friend wants out because they see that they're causing problems in your relationship. But what they don't see is that the drugs and alcohol are what's really causing problems in your relationship. Okay? Alright, so let's see what really happened here. Show me what happened here. What happened at home here, Spirit? Somebody was making silent moves because they were deciding. Uh-oh, card in the wrong deck of cards. One of you does too many chores. I think I already said that. One of you does more than the other, and that's the tower moment you're having. You made a mistake and you're trying to erase everything, and it's because you were trying to make silent moves. Now, in the past, you made a mistake by making silent moves. Alright, show me how you're working in this person's home life. There's gossip about a mistake you made in the past. Why would people spend time talking about a mistake you made in the past? Show me how this happened at home. Wow, there's a lot of cards in the wrong deck. You had to agree to disagree. I think that's it. So y'all were arguing. How did this happen at home? There's a card here that looks white, like that one. It's a new love. You have a new love, and we saw that. How did this happen at home? You were learning your lessons, and you did not want to reconcile. What about work? What was happening at work? Working man. You had no desire to win. No desire to win what? There was a competition going on between you and somebody at work. Somebody was true love. They were all in your head, but they can't be trusted at work. Remember, you can't trust them? You can't trust them when they go to work. There's competition. And somebody has true love at work, and you can't trust them when they go to work. Oh, that's why you have no protection. You have no protection, and Spirit's trying to transform your purity. You're cheating with someone at work. You're having sex with someone at work. Alright, surprises. Your life is not going to ever... Your life will not be forever changed without even trying. Why is it in reverse? Your life is not going to be forever changed without even trying. Because you're not going to prove it when it comes to your freedom. Don't force it. This is a dying love. It's all coming out in reverse. So I'm going to turn it around. Because whoever this is, their life has forever been changed without even trying. Somebody tried to make them prove it. And they said, I want my freedom. Don't you force it, because this is a dying love. That's the surprise for today. Love life. This person's going to get their freedom. There's a new love. Everything's coming out in reverse for this person. How do they feel about the new love? Spirit said, get another deck. What's your role here? Your role is friendship. See, everything's coming out in reverse. What's going to be the outcome? The outcome is making silent moves when it comes to that secret love. This person's a divine union who's incomparable. Look, there's cards turned over. They're incomparable. It's a divine union. You're tired of overthinking and you want to move on. I can't make this shit up. And you were a player at one time. There's gossip. It's old gossip that I don't know why anybody would want to talk about, but let's see what they're saying. What are they saying about you? They're saying you're a great actor and you're putting on a show. So they're saying you're a great actor putting on a show and you're not working out. You're not going to the gym. What are they doing? They're centered in a line with the universe. They're not keeping a promise, and they've burned some evidence. Anything else going on here? Somebody is defending themselves, standing their ground, and they're ready for battle because of the sex shop. Why are they fighting about the sex shop? Because they don't know they fucked up. How did they fuck up? They have a diamond girl who's born to shine. They're not writing it out, and they're falling apart. Why are they not writing it out? because they got caught cheating, and now there was a pregnancy test. So there was a diamond girl who was born to shine, and when they found out she was pregnant, this fell apart. They got caught cheating, and the relationship fell apart. So what's going to be the outcome now? Somebody's outdated. What about the outdated person? They're fulfilling a fantasy, and they're a copycat. And somebody's sick. How are they fulfilling a fantasy with a twin flame? Or somebody, they're going to get a room. So this person that's outdated is going to be a copycat. There's a twin flame card. Fulfill a fantasy and get a room. The sugar and the salt both look the same. Remember, they're making silent moves. Outcome of getting a room. This is a love story once upon a time. Outcome of the love story. Oh, wow. Shit's about to explode. You're going to have fake friends. The game is over. And you made bad choices. Somebody made bad choices and you already know the T in reverse. You need to check yourself. They were doing drugs and it caused drama. Card in the wrong deck. Trust the plan. They will call. There's no crush. Wow, cards in the wrong deck. Alright, so there was drama because you were trusting the plan and you thought they would call. But it doesn't look like they did, or they're not going to. You are making silent moves. It's a friendship. It's a new love. Now I'm going to find out how this new love feels about you. Because you seem pretty sure about getting your freedom that this will work out. And you had no desire to win this competition. And you learned all you could learn from your relationship with whoever you were living with, is what it looks like to me. Remember the beginning when it said once you learn the lessons, you move on to new lessons? Alright, so let's put these cards away and find out how this new love feels. We're going to use this deck. Tell me how this new love feels about Working Man. Tell me how Working Man feels about the new love. There's a soulmate and they want to make a confession. How does the Working Man feel about the new love? It's time for them to make a confession. They're fixing to have a soul talk with this person. They're fixing to really talk to them. There's a lot of pride and they don't want to confess. What does the Working Man want to... How does the Working Man feel about this new love? How does the Working Man feel about this new love? That was confusion, but it felt floppy. They have a lot of bonding, sensual, and they're confiding them. And they want a second chance. So you've had a chance before with this person. You want intimacy. You feel like this new love is somebody who's intimate. They're easy to talk to. They're easy to feel closeness with. Alright? How does the new love feel about you, Working Man? Like they're obsessed and that there's no chasing thrills. Why is there no chasing thrills? Why are you obsessed with not chasing thrills? Because it's not time. They miss you and they have no pride and ego. So this person has made up their mind that they're not going to chase thrills. And because it's not time for this, they miss you, but they're not going to be arrogant about it. All right, how do you feel besides intimacy, Working Man? You're divine masculine and you have clarity about an open heart. Why is the open heart in reverse? Because you're releasing that person. How does the person you're releasing feel about you, divine masculine? You're releasing a karmic partner. Because you're realizing you're just not happy there. They feel like they're going to chase you if you leave. Uh-oh. How do they feel about this divine feminine or whoever this new love is? How does that person feel? Oh, wow. They feel like this is deep. Like somebody spies from a fake account. Like it's going to cause an emotional storm. because they're realizing that somebody made mistakes when it came to a soulmate and having clouded judgment. So this person didn't know you had this soulmate. Why is the soulmate going to chase? Because they don't want this to be hopeless. And they're not letting you escape. Alright, what might be the outcome here? This is the past life love. Outcome of the past life love. Oh, wow. Somebody's going to have bitterness and be shallow. And I think it's this person right here. And they're no longer going to be your family. So one of these people is going to be angry. Go ahead and prepare. They're going to throw a tantrum. They're going to chase you. They're going to cause... And see, I think that's why you haven't done this already. Because this person is going to show their booty. Their booty. Alright, so what's going to be the outcome for you, Divine Masculine? Divine Masculine... Somebody is going to control the Ace of Pentacles. The universe is giving you a new opportunity. And somehow somebody's trying to control this. Show me the outcome of controlling this. You're not guarded. You're not guarding. What do you mean you're not guarding? You're open to receive, Divine Feminine. There's going to be rejection because you have no attraction. You have more self-worth than that. And you see your reflection. I'm going to put Divine Feminine back. Who's being rejected? You want to form a solid foundation and you haven't expressed the truth. What is the truth? That you're confused. Why are you confused? Because you're Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine, what are you going to do about somebody controlling your new start? You're going to say, hey, move out of the way. I'm moving into my North Node. What's being kept secret here? That something happened in the summer? Can you tell me more? You're thinking about that and isolating. You went on a divine detour in the summer. And what's being shown? That you're going to have wish fulfillment and take care of yourself. And what's going to happen next? An apology. Clarify the forgiveness and apology. You're ending. Remember that cycle you wouldn't end? You're going to finally end that. You're going to show yourself some love. And you're not going to remember and awaken. What are you not remembering? You're going to have a breakthrough about distance and avoidance. Outcome of the avoidance. You're going to realize you've been romanticizing this whole relationship to avoid having to end it. Which is exactly what you're going to do. Alright. Why are twin flames in reverse? Because you have a contract, career, or commitment. And what does that have to do with twin flames? You're having disharmony, conflicts, and triggers about this. Why? Because you need to use your intuition about what? The dark shit you've been through. Clarify what you mean. You're going to have assistance from your spirit guides where you've been closed off, resistant, and guarded. And what will that mean? It means that's where the transformation is happening. They are helping you not to be closed. This opportunity is closed off because of somebody controlling it. Clarify what's being transformed. Your transcendence and unity. What about it? There's going to be karma, balance, and justice for somebody wearing a facade about their beliefs. Outcome of that karma. You're going to be in separation. What else? The truth is coming out this winter about you not having any abundance or gifts. And it has to do with family, home, and commitment. Outcome of the truth. The truth is you're getting messages in your dreams about not regretting something and feeling guilty. What are the messages? The messages are the messages. And it has to do with fears. What are you going to do, Divine Masculine? You're going to feel guilty. And what else? You're going to have toxicity and an unexpected storm. What's the unexpected storm? No strength. You're going to take a leap of faith. And your ancestors are helping you. Clarify that leap of faith. You're going to be present with Divine Feminine and have a family, home, and commitment. I can't make it up. And no longer be deceptive. Clarify the family, home, and commitment. Your higher self is here helping you with your stability, harmony, and flow, and with spying from a fake account. So it looks like you are going to eventually do this, but right now you're confused. You're going through Neptune energy, confusion, illusion. You're dealing with having to tell a soulmate, it looks like, that you have to reject them. And you don't have to be mean about it, but I will tell you that this person is not going to be kind to you. Show me how this karmic partner is going to behave. The winner came out. What about the winner? How are they going to behave this winter? Their ancestors and guides are not helping them. Not helping them how? Because of karma, balance, and justice, and not letting them have unity. They have to take care of themselves. They're not going to be able to have unity and get over this because of karma. Outcome of their karma. A hot attraction. Clarify the very hot attraction to a contract, career, or commitment. Outcome of that. They're going to have no guilt. What else? They had growth in the summer. What else? They're not expressing the truth. And then they're going to have self-care and a transformation when it comes to the truth. And what is the truth? That they want to take action and have courage, be nurturing and compassionate, and stop being so deceptive. And what will they do? They'll be at a distance. Why? Because in the fall, somebody has a new love. And it's not them. Why is the new love in reverse? Because that's the cycle. This is the cycle that has to complete. This person wants a new love, but they have to end it with you. Outcome of cycle complete. That they're going to take a leap of faith. This person's leaving you. They're leaving you because they don't want to have all the partying and the third party. Outcome of them taking a leap of faith. They're going to reject you. They're going to be open to receive, spying from a fake account. Their higher self is going to help them to have a family, home, and commitment where they have had no stability. And this is with Divine Feminine. I mean, I can't say it any other way. Spirit said it exactly the same way, but in backwards motion for the person being left. Just in case you are a cross watcher. Alright, is there anything you want to say out of this deck, Spirit? Spirit says you have to wait. You're not here right now, so you can't have a second chance. Wait for what? That new love. They're not awake. Why are they not awake? Because they need to put away the computer. Why do they need to put away the computer? Because of rejection of a marriage. Outcome of the rejection of the marriage. A leap of faith. That's the leap of faith. Outcome of the leap of faith. Trust. Outcome of trust. This person's going to be able to trust again. You're going to have time apart and no obsession. What else? You're going to regret chemistry, being vulnerable, longing for stability. And what will be your outcome? Damn. I'm going to put those back. I feel like they kind of flopped out. Outcome for this person. You're not going to learn a spiritual lesson about interference. And that's what I see, is that you're going to give this person a hard time. And you're going to have karma because of it. Outcome of interfering. That's where the forgiveness comes in, but it's going to go slow. Outcome of forgiving. Support for a twin flame. Or from a twin flame. You're going to be supporting each other. And then they're not going to leave you. My love won't leave you alone. That's what I'm hearing. My love won't leave you alone. Alright, so you have a new love, and it's a twin flame is what it looks like to me. Angels, how are you helping in this situation? You're resurrecting this. You have a guardian angel. You have a lot of creativity, and you're beautiful. What else? You're pure. There's hope. There's prosperity. Peace. Thought. And nature. What are you thinking about? You're thinking about prayer and how you're spying on this person. And fire. Somehow fire is a factor. There might be a fire sign. What a reading, guys. What a reading. Alright, I'm going to give us some guidance and then we're going to close. Alright, guidance for this twin flame, because that's what we have here. The High Lady of Love and Compassion came out in reverse, and the Diamond Dreamer, both in reverse. We got number 1 and number 6. The High Lady of Love and Compassion came out in reverse. When the High Lady of Love and Compassion appears as your challenger, she gently reminds you to snap out of self-centeredness. The ego has set a sneaky trap for you. You may have forgotten that to create an abundant life, you must be curious of how it impacts those around you. Are you trying to manipulate others to get what you want without consideration for them? Is it possible that your good intentions are about helping too much, enabling another person to remain the same and preventing his or her growth? Sometimes it's better to let others hit bottom with their own suffering rather than trying to make it easier for them. Sometimes you need to be cruel to be kind. Be conscious that you aren't alone in this world. Begin to behave as if God and all life in every person matters. Remember that the living world is a sacred community and you're a magical and important part of it. But you're not the only one who counts. The High Lady of Love and Compassion is waiting to guide you and be your friend and ally. Think first of others, and she will orchestrate your ultimate success. You remember when I read from you out of these, and I said, and God said no? And God is saying no. God is saying, stop enabling this person to do these horrible things to you and other people just because you want to keep them under your thumb and control them being with their divine counterpart. And then you got the Diamond Dreamer, number 6. The Diamond Dreamer challenges you to address your perception of the power of materialism. Do you focus on the material world above all else? Have you become hypnotized by the notion that it's only reality? Have you grown so attached to stuff you have come to consider wealth only to be accumulation of worldly goods? Now is the time to find value and wealth in the intangible spiritual experience before anything is seen reflected in the material world. It originates in the unseen, the spiritual and the divine mind. Be careful what you wish to manifest, For you may not want to pay the price of keeping it once you get it. The Diamond Dreamer also reminds you that disappointment and disillusionment are sometimes the way home to the truth of what's best for you. He may be here to tell you that when you don't get what you want, it's being withheld from you because something better is in store. Be compassionate with yourself and others at this time. Let the Diamond Dreamer lead you to the highest dreams for your perfect purpose and true prosperity. And see, right now, that's what's happening. Gifts for this individual that I'm reading for. What spiritual gifts are operating? They have an angel. There's an angel. Alright, what else? Everything I've said and done has been significant. You're being shown a doorway, sweetheart. Where is that leading? To that epiphany. What else? You're going to be traveling. Alright, why are you traveling? Because of your abundance, your infinity, because it's where you belong. And what else? You're going to be finding feathers, and you're gifted with numbers. One more time, I'm hearing. What else? You're going to have a celebration. Why are you celebrating? You're celebrating the clouds. Somehow the clouds. Your spirit guides. Anything else? Your tree of life. So this is your family. Somebody could be having a baby. I'm hearing go one more time. Whoa, I got a lot of cards. Time is a factor. Coins are a factor. And a new beginning is a factor with you manifesting. Don't forget to set your intentions. Okay? Alright, I think we're going to close there. And I'm not going to do any questions today because I have a lot that I have to get done. But I might do a reading tonight when I get back from my mother's house. Oh, Spirit said you haven't pulled money cards yet. Money cards, are y'all ready? Make sure you like the video. Alright, how are you working in our money today, Spirit? How are you working in working man's money? Don't forget about the giveaway. There's gossip when it comes to your money, working man. And not being in your life purpose. Let's see what people are saying. What the heck? What are people saying, Spirit? People are saying that you can't dig dirt. Why can't they dig dirt? Because they're a broke ass and they don't care. So if somebody was trying to dig dirt on you, but you didn't care because they were a broke ass. Alright, anything else? Somebody is a cyberbully that was hustling in the past. And they got themselves in a triangle. Outcome of that. You got photo proof of what? Somebody can't move on. Child services or some kind of social services. This could be the SBI or FBI or the internet police. And you're moving in silence. It's like you're trying to move on in silence, but somebody's watching you. Outcome of them watching you. Somebody's about to hit the jackpot. And this is going to cause you a lot of bad karma when you do. So if you've been cyberbullying and hustling by cyberbullying and stealing money from people, the next time you hit that jackpot, they're going to arrest you. You have a decision to make. You've been warned. You're about to get caught. Alright, anything else for this individual? Spirit says you need to use your voice. Why do they need to use their voice? Because of the office and being sports. What about sports? Somebody's beauty is here and they're a rescuer. What else do they need to know? This is your soul tribe And you're working in your soul tribe. Outcome of working in your soul tribe. You're going to do odd jobs. What else? It's nobody's business. What do you mean it's no business? Divine timing is a factor. There's not going to be a shift because you're not going to take a risk when it comes to charity. What should they do? Somebody transportation. Why not? A writer and they have no options. Why don't they have any options? Because of being a counselor. Outcome of being a counselor. They're going to help people with their emotions where they haven't been able to grow up. And they're not using spell work. Outcome for the counselor. They're going to motivate people when it comes to the past where they had no angelic help. Outcome of that for them. No spell work, anything else. There's something legal. They're a workaholic and they're going to have growth and not celebrate. You're going to be comfortable though. One more time. Is there anything else you want to say? Somebody's had a loss. Why are you telling us about their loss? Because something from the underworld, there's an entertainer and someone's unreliable. But they're on the right path. Outcome of the unreliable entertainer. They're not settling. They're not perfect. There's going to be change. But it's going to bring they're exploring where things are. Someone's unhappy, so they're going to explore this and network. They have their animals. Outcome of exploring. There's something you can't see. They have a strategy. They're unlocking. They're not at a crossroads, and they're comfortable. They're comfortable. You see that? If you comment, I see that, I will send it to you. But I'm not going to beg you to take it. Surprise! Somebody just got a $20 bill if they'll claim it. What's the surprise? That somebody made mistakes when it came to managing their money. And they have Gaia. Okay. Thank you, DG. What's going on with the comments? Alright, well, I guess nobody wants the money. I'll just sit it over there. Okay, good to hear. Okay, if you don't want the money, but you can be the first to comment, I saw it, I'll give you a reading. Awesome, Erica. You get a reading today. Alright, what's your question, baby? You're welcome. I know some of you can't do Cash App and that kind of thing, so you can have some other kind of prize. What's your question, baby? Thank you, Arushi. Thank you, Kailash. Will your holidays be good? I hope so. Let's see what your angels have to say. You're already almost won $20. That's pretty good. Alright. Will Erica's holidays be good, Spirit? Listen to your intuition. Yes. And something is not the right time. But listen to your intuition. Yes, the holidays will be good. But for some reason, it's not the right time for something. Maybe it's not quite time for that. Something else. I don't know. I don't know what not the right time is about, but that's what I see. Alright. Is there anybody else who has a question or burning desire before I close? You're welcome. Does anybody have a question before I close? Okay. Divine message for DG, Spirit. How are you working in DG's life? May I see? Overall, how are you working in DG's life? Embracing leadership. Diligence and leadership. DG's life, Spirit. How are you working? How are you working in DG's home life? May I see, please? How are you working in DG's home life? DG, at home you have delight, but no pleasure and no flexibility. So right now you're delighted, but you're not flexible and you're not happy or pleased. Something's not pleasing you. Alright, how about work? Things are at a standstill or not at a standstill. So things are kind of moving along and you're being enlightened when it comes to work and moving things along. Alright, what's your surprise? Your surprise is that you're not going forward on a voyage. Okay? What about your love life? You're going to have no change. You're embracing inner peace and no inner peace and no gateway. Oh, that sounds horrible. What's your role? DG, what's your role? Your role is to focus. You're not going to get free. You don't trust. You need purification or you are pure and you can't relax. DG, what's the outcome for DG Spirit? No wisdom. What's going on with you, DG? But you do have protection. There's something going on with you. What's going on at home? Somebody sent a picture and it made somebody irritated. You're going to have sex and cook a fucking meal. Alright, how about work life? You want to go on a real date. You think you have somebody all figured out, but tantrums are for babies. Somehow all these are all mixed up. I'm starting over. I'm going to shuffle them and start over. Somehow they were all mixed up. Alright, what's going on at home for Gigi Massey Spirit? Somebody's trying to confuse you, or you may be confused. What's going on at home for Gigi Spirit? Alright, what's going on at home? Card in the wrong deck. That's what I thought. I'm different now. Somebody's saying I am different now. Alright, what's going on at home? Do you really love them? Alright, what about work? It isn't personal. Shit's not always about you. Surprises? Your surprise is somebody's different now. Fuck your feelings. You have logic for a reason. Love life. Shut the fuck up. Your role. Keep shit clean. And the outcome. Whoa, that was way too many cards. Outcome for DG Spirit. It's time to talk money, and you can't say thank you enough with watch what you say and agree to disagree. Okay? So that's what's going on at home. And you think you have them all figured out, but you don't. Let's see what might happen here. It feels like you and somebody are not really... It's like you're tolerating each other. What's going on at home, Spirit? There's a lot of drama. Work life. You're dating someone at work. Alright? Surprises. You're not self-pleasing anymore. So maybe you're not self-centered, like it talked about self-centeredness. You're not going to be self-centered anymore, or you're not going to, masturbate anymore. Maybe because you're dating somebody at work. Alright. Love life. That must be the new love. You're having differences, and somebody's like, you first, I'm not moving, you know where to find me. But that person's decided, I'm moving, I'm getting out of here. Alright, what's your role? It looks like you're leaving somebody because you're dating somebody at work. Your role is to online date, focus on yourself, and to send some unsent messages. And what will be the outcome? Competition. Outcome of the competition. You're overthinking. What's the No, you feel desperate. Why are you desperate? It's your choice. What could you do differently? Not be so arrogant. Why are you dating at work? Because you have a secret love. And it's a friend of yours. Somehow you're connected to them through their work or your work. It looks like you're about to break it off with somebody. What's going to be the outcome of the secret friendship? Love. There's been seeds planted in the spring. Why is that important? Because this person is not going to be guarded. What do you mean they're not going to be guarded? Your higher self is helping you with stability, harmony, and flow. Outcome. DG, your outcome is that you're a divine masculine who has self-worth. And what are you going to do about that? Because you're going to have a very hot, Mars-hot attraction. To whom or what? Your life purpose. Outcome of that. No more deception or temptation. And you're going to make a Venus offer. A Venus offer? You're going to have a breakthrough. And it's fate, a divine detour. Clarify where that's leading you. To no more regrets. What else? You're going to go through a dark time. Why are you going through a dark time? Because of a third party that you're with and the divine feminine that you've rejected. Why are you rejecting divine feminine? because of attraction. Why is the Ace of Wands here? Because you need freedom so you can have a family home and commitment with her. And you're spying on her from a fake account. Outcome for Divine Feminine. Disharmony, conflicts, and triggers. And spirit guides are not assisting. Why are they not helping her with that? Because she needs to have a storm. There's going to be an unexpected storm that brings no power, no strength, and no sun, no happiness. Clarify what that is. Somebody avoiding this. Why are they avoiding this? Because of their toxicity. What should she do? She's going to be closed off, guarded, and resistant. Why? Because somebody needs to talk to her about a decision they haven't made because of their fears. Remember I said you needed to send some messages you weren't sending? Real quick, and then I'm going to close. I want to find out what it is you need to say that you're not saying. Maybe you just need to tell this person you don't want to be with them. But it sure looks like you're wanting to. And you're standing in your power and having self-worth. Which is very amazing. I mean, that's great. Alright. Let's see. Look, your drama fell on the floor and went in reverse. What was I going to look at? What would you say? What would you say in these messages that you're not sending? What would you say to this person in the messages? You would say, oh God, I love all of you. And I hate you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. What would they say? Damn. They would say, how are you? We haven't talked in forever. Why would you say you hate and love them at the same time? Because what am I going to do with you? Seriously, what are you going to do with them? I miss you so much all the time, actually. And what would they say to that? I love you. I hate you. I hate that I love you. They're going to say, you have me confused with somebody else, and I don't trust you. And I'm falling in love with you. In the reverse, which means they've already fallen in love with you. Sounds complicated, TG. Alright. What would you say out of this deck if you sent the messages? You would say, you triggered me, and I'm better with my mind than my heart. And what would they say? They would say, this love is crazy. And what would you say? What is the truth? Will you leave me like the others? And what would they say to that? I can't make a decision. Will this pain ever stop? So, what do you mean you can't make a decision? They don't know if they would leave you like the others. I want to be different, but it hurts so much. And this passion is too much. What would you say to that, Gigi? You would say you have sexual desire and that the heat between y'all is intense, but there's painful memories and that you long for their kiss. I have to let you go to find myself. What would they say to you? They would say, I can't do this right now. Why do I feel so lost? And I can't take it anymore. So, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. What would Gigi say out of this deck? You are an angel. And what would they say to you? I'm not the same person you remembered. I'm different now. How are you different? I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. And what did you do? I can still feel you. I don't know how to feel. And I got spooked. What would you say, Gigi? You would say, Seeing you reminds me of things I know deep down, and that's not always easy for me to see. And no other compares to you. And I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. Okay, the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find out if this person would leave you like all the others have left you, okay? That's what I want to know, because that seems to be what you want to know, is if they would leave you like all the others. And somebody keeps saying, I'm different now, like they did something in the past and they would never do that again. Alright, would you leave them like all the others? Would you leave DG like all the others? There's something better. Peaceful resolution. Would you stay with DG? It's up to you. Success. So I would take that as a yes. Would the two of you have a happy life together? Romance and improving health. Trust. I would say that's a yes. Alright. I hope that was helpful. Let's look at your money real quick. What would be the outcome of the money for DG and this person? It wouldn't be temporary. What else? Somebody would write something when it comes to no transportation. What else? There's a legacy. You'd have an inspiration about a legacy that's in reverse. And what would you do about that? It would be your real estate and parenthood. And you'd have a partnership. Anything else for DG Spirit? DG, there's going to be change where somebody was unreliable and you're exploring where you don't have any happiness. Outcome of exploring for your happiness. Somebody's going to be in leadership, but their spirituality's in reverse. Why is there spirituality in reverse? Because somebody's doing spell work when it comes to not managing money. Outcome of their spell work. They're going to have stability, luck, no new beginning, don't be persistent, you're not self-made. What's the truth about all of that? You're not settling for that. What are you settling for? You're going to have justice, even though you're going slow. You're not going to be a crafter. You have your animals and your social media. Why is your social media in reverse? Because you're not a perfectionist. You're not an entertainer. What are you? A partnership. And you're going to get recognition. Alright, DG, I hope you enjoyed your reading and that you got something out of it. Thank you all for being here. If you are observing Thanksgiving holiday, I hope you have a wonderful and safe Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family. And I'm going to go and enjoy mine. I'm going to take a shower and get ready to go over to my mommy's house and see my mommy. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you. I appreciate you also, DG. You have a wonderful day, okay, sweetheart? Thank you, Kailash, if you're still here, for your help. Thank you, everyone. Have a blessed day. Bye.